something that ain't.
Oh, there's one of the
Cecil left. He got all the pressure. But them dudes, them still be talking, man. But
drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense
they got me out here trying all kind of different playbooks to see if it works.
The give to the back.
Alright, so that was
And
not
they
going to work,
try
but
the
hey.
middle of this defense,
A for
and that
effort.
is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line.
A for
being
effort.
so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hayes. Coming after it.
I don't. Bro, the stuff when they be shedding in this game don't never make sense. Like, what?
This pass rush is
I mean, they don't have no abilities, but like, holy.
nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down.
This ain't even funny, bro.
It gets to him, and they hit force the incomplete.
And he was.
I know I ain't got no abilities for these guys, but like, dang, man, I deserve some. Yeah, they're still playing as Air Force. We're playing against Texas A&M. But shut up, man. I don't care. They should have something.
Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the
You
carry.
do.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, they're not free.
How did he fumble? Did I not have it on conservative? Oh my gosh. Damn, bro. Might as well challenge it. I can't even challenge it, huh? Damn. Damn. Can't challenge it. All right. Bruh. That's gonna blow me, bro.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. A strike downfield.
And this get away.
Texas A&M. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
You fumble it like that. Come on, dog. Everything counts.
Air Force
Everything
has
counts
it
for my
back, and the
team.
Falcon offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
They don't even care about making the MVP status no more, bruh. I just want to win the game. I don't even care, bruh. And last time I didn't even get it, so it didn't even matter to me no more. Like, what?
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one.
I'm convinced that this game, I'm convinced like this game was so, hey, yo, Cameron, I'm convinced this game was so biased, bro. I had the most TDs and everything with the Air Force, and it was like, hell no.
He's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most
I guess.
And the pressure was too much. They get
Yeah,
it.
bro, it's like, I literally said to myself, I was like, bro, what am I looking at, bro? And then my character didn't even, like, you'd assume, like, all those stats, he didn't even went up.
Now you got to be a little bit more.
Did nothing, bro. So I was like,
I know you've worked this all week.
it's like, damn, bro.
Trying to get to it.
And then, bro, and he only sending like 3 people, bro. It's like he's not even sending me anything, dog. Man. He's killing me, bro.
Now they got to make some decisions.
Killing me.
They want to be conservative. They want to be aggressive. Either way, advantageous situation now for this defense.
I mean, I could just. I think I conjure up something. I don't even know, bro. Maybe we could do something. Even if we just get a field goal, I don't even care, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
And with this play,
And they couldn't run the play.
Forces a false start.
Damn.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
Yep.
Finds his man. It's knocked. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were, forcing the 4th down.
First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
Yep.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Wegman.
Come on, bro. If that was, I could put $1,000 on it. If that was anybody else in here, that would have been a pick, bro. I put $1,000 on that, bro. If I'd have thrown that ball, them boys would have snatched that up immediately, man.
Now
Come
facing
on.
a 3rd and long.
Like, what? Like, the dude ain't even doing nothing crazy either, bro. Like, oh my God, bro.
Leaves it with the running back.
You know where he run the ball. That's fine, bro. We'll take it. We still got a punt. We still got a punt. Take that. Oh, like, holy shit.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We just trying to win. We don't care what's on the play, bro. We gonna make it happen, bro. Gotta win these games, bro. Oh my gosh,
he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I got turbo on. All right, let's run it then. I like it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes
they should suffer
running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Quarterback extends the play. And this was
I
not
should have a
working.
better
He'll just put away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They keep attacking through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He's looking to throw it.
You know where he got that all, bro? What?
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside.
I'm thinking like this. It's like ain't no way that covered, bro.
Sitting there on the inside, and the worst
Well, I mean, we got
thing
some
that
stuff
can happen is to miss inside, and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On the run, it's Owens. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
Come on, let's go. Good stop.
You're just going to abandon it, and now it's just
he has to punt.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Oh, they punt the ball, bro. Get it over with. You just right here trying their hardest.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
Are you going to punt anytime soon? Hello?
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
It's
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing them. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide.
How I know he was going to run,
that
man.
Play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Just need abilities. That was not a bad catch. That was not a bad play on that either. Bro.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Yeah,
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning
what just happened?
Pick up and moving the sticks for a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Whoa! I can't stop it.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Bro!
The running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll try to run for it.
Like, bro, I couldn't stop, bro. I was stuck in no huddle, bro. Damn. Maybe I had to take like a
disaster. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Got a man. It's Owens. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He rifles one deep.
Bro, what is he? He throws that, bro. Come on, game, bro. Like, what? Bro, he throws that, and this is what they give him.
Start playing deeper coverages.
Yeah.
This offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big.
You gotta do a little better than that, bro. That was crazy. What the fuck?
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete.
Dude is looking for a miracle bailout. Holy cow.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat.
I can't wait. I can't wait for next season, bro.
And he never had a chance to get it off, and down
No way.
he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
The stuff that these people be throwing is ridiculous. Alright, that's what we do. Alright. Oh, it's not off. It's not off.
The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half.
All we need is one stop.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection.
Good stop,
that has
man.
to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Looking for room. It's Owens.
Good stop.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man down the middle.
He caught that?
Tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
God.
Curl route,
You gotta be
simple,
kidding me.
but when you time it like that, so it's right on him,
This is
man,
what I'm
that's a
talking
tough play
about.
to stop.
What?
Give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because
Bro,
he
ain't no
knew
way
where
you
the sticks
throwing
were.
that, bro.
He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to
Hey,
the
bro.
football. All
Like,
those
ain't no way you
receivers
throwing
can
these
learn from
stuff.
This guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Aggies are marching down the field.
You know you are on the ball.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, shows you a little bit of vision, shows you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear. Got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 27 over Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Bro,
They make the stop, but there is a flag on
okay,
the
we
field.
take that.
We'll see what that's
We take
all
that.
about. The officials
We're gonna slowly push our way up. Bread and butter. Push our way up. Bread and butter. We can't throw too deep. Just keep it nice and simple. We need to make it work.
It's Hayes. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Falcons! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes
Game ain't over yet. Game is not over yet. Let's continue pressing.
Blah, blah, blah actually works, but it's
Game is
working
not
now,
over
but
yet.
it might be too little too late.
Keep
At least you
continuing
got the
pressing.
party started.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Let's get it here. Let's get a stop here.
Texas A&M has it back, and we'll see
Hold on. Let's see what we got here. We about to get a stop. We about to cook up. We don't give up over this. We don't give up. Hello.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this.
We about to cook right now.
They can't stop you running it. Why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Stop. That's what I'm talking about. We cooking. All right, hold on. We about to bait them. I feel like we could pull this off. Maybe I think we could pull
Got
this off.
stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Like this.
He's looking to throw.
No way, bro. He throw a screen pass.
And how about that?
Whoa, damn.
So
Well, it's better to throw a screen pass.
All
right, hold up.
Everybody's looking at the quarterback.
All right,
So
let's go.
now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure
I'm
I
looking
know
for him to
I
throw
fit in the
under.
hole between
That's what I'm
these
looking
zones.
for
I know
right
where
there.
they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding
Let me
that
go.
hole.
Come on, bro. Shut that down. Talking about.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off.
We are looking for that corner route because he has no bag.
Right, puts his foot in the ground, gets
Let's
forward,
get it.
Helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout.
That's good.
On target to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Owens. Slammed to the ground, but
I want to play man, but I know my dudes them can't even guard
Great
me,
job
bro.
by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most
Looks like a run
importantly,
post. Coming
get
up
the
right
first
here.
down.
You got to see right here. Yep. Looks like it. No?
they're
No
looking
run?
to pass from the red zone.
Throw it out. Nice.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find
Oh, we about to
who's
cook
open.
real
I don't know
quick.
if anybody was
We
open,
might
but
have
it's
something.
not a
We
great
might have
play.
something. We might be onto
I don't
something
think
here.
it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll throw again after the incomplete.
No! Damn it, bro.
Couldn't quite
Ah.
launch it in. Not sure you can get much
Damn,
closer, but
bro.
it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line.
Oh,
Fast motion from the offense. Gets it out quickly. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
damn,
And
bro.
the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive.
Wow.
He'll call
All right,
for
come
the
on.
fair catch here. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense.
Damn, bro. Why you didn't block him, bro? I had a good run.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I try to lead this guy outside. I guess that. Damn, those ones are touching. That's a screw. That's a stroke.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside
Damn, Brody. Oh, shit, bro.
Behind the line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw.
Actually,
to get back in the game. It's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Off he goes. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion.
Take those. We take those.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Thank you.
It's caught. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get
not going to give up. We're not going to give up.
And the Falcons are on the move.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M 35.
Can't give up here. You got to be some other plays we were running in.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw it again. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Hayes. He got it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
Thank you.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Air Force. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good.
I think I could get a stop. I think I can.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on,
I just have to be a little greedy and
Very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse Juice is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you
All right, time to blitz. Let's see what we can cook up
and you
here.
stack wins there inside the dome, and suddenly
I think I'd seen this one before, right?
A lot to
Yeah.
go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll fire to his right. Tremendous awareness.
Oh, how he had all that time,
bro.
bro.
The ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
I was time running and he ran out of bounds.
They came out
He's done
humming
that one.
on this
All right,
drive,
come on.
and now it's first down from the 36. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
What are we doing, bro? Like, what's...
They'll run it to the right side. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now.
Good stop. That's what I'm talking about.
Just like that.
Good stop, man.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got loose, it was all over. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Looking for a huge play. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Falcons. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And they don't drag it down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late, when you're trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Motion from the offense. Toss to the outside. Got room at the 35. Running toward the tape. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it. They did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air. It's Hayes. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Air Force. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback adapting.
Ain't no way he threw that away, damn it.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
I feel like he's running.
Wide receiver shows motion. A run for the quarterback.
What kind of cutback was that? No. No.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires left. Got a wide open receiver. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, and I like this offense, keeping the foot on the gas. You've got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down.
What? He caught that? Bro, okay. Okay, game. Okay. That is crazy. You know where you got that, bro. What? I was playing that too. Damn, it was all good. That was a good game though. I was not sure.
Earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row.
Can't complain. That was a tough game.
People were fibbing.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it